Alright guys, so I'm showing you guys the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer in Dolby Vision. Now there is a great deal of blooming here. It's pretty noticeable and very distracting. Again, one of the problems that I have is that when there's a highlight at all on this particular television, they try to brighten it up. And you're seeing what that does here. As you see, every little thing that should be white, they're trying to brighten it up, and it just looks really bad. Like that's like the biggest deal breaker with this television, and it's either gonna make it or break it for you guys. But honestly speaking, I'm still gonna show you guys the trailer and tell you guys what to look out for. So I know HDR is usually worse for uniformity than SDR, but either way, it's definitely looking really ugly right now. So let's go ahead and play this trailer and see what we got going. Now, I took the liberty of disabling the audio just so we don't eat any of those nasty copyright strikes that we hate so much. Now, as obviously the picture picks up, the black levels deepen, contrast increases, it looks absolutely stunning now. But again, when you're on logos, you're on pause menus, when you're waiting around, or when you're putting it through torture tests, the Hisense H9G is not going to do a very good job at all because they try to brighten up those small highlights, which I think is dumb. You should just focus on large highlights and leave the rest alone. But, you know, it's their algorithm, they'll do it however they want. Maybe something to improve upon later on in life. But as I'm looking at this demo right now, like, it's pretty damn vibrant. And honestly, looking at the phone and looking at the television, they look like twins, like with how vibrant and how visually appealing they are, with obviously my naked eye having more true to life detail and all that good stuff. But color wise, they're very, 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 very close. Like, I can't notice a difference between what I'm seeing on the phone and what I'm seeing in real life as far as just the representation of color, and that's impressive. So at the very least, you guys know there's that. I mean, say what I want about the uniformity issues, but the color is the one thing that keeps me coming back to this TV, kind of scratching my head like, how is this even possible? Granted, the logo issues and all the other black uniformity issues are massive deal breakers. And again, I cannot stress enough, if you are somebody that is in a dark room, you're going to need to turn a light on if you are looking to get this and you are looking to run those logos and those super stress testing moments. Now, moments like this where there are large highlights on the screen, it does nothing to the Hisense H9G. Your black levels will be ultra uniform and you won't have any problems. You can have a big giant highlight kind of spanning across the screen. It doesn't affect large highlights, if that makes sense. But like wild highlights that are scattered all over the place, I'm trying to tell you guys, like, that is like the ugliest thing about this TV. But again, as I look at this TV and as I look at my phone, just kind of like comparing eyes to eyes, you know, to what I'm seeing on both ends, it looks pretty legit, except for obviously there where I saw a little bit of hazing and clouding that didn't show up on obviously my end to the naked eye. So there are some differences there, but either way, the colors are pretty much a perfect match, and I'm kind of surprised by that because that usually is never the case. Though, you know, typically when you shoot these videos, there's always going to be, room for different interpretation as far as color, depending on what kind of camera you're using. So, food for thought there. But either way, this is pretty impressive stuff. I mean, in fact, the TV actually looks a lot better with my naked eye now as I'm looking at it. I'm trying to get it to where it is, but you have some rich shades of red showing up on the faces that just don't exist on the phone right now. It's just kind of blowing everything out, obviously, but it was the only way I could get you guys to see as close as a real world representation as I could get without going too crazy, because for whatever reason, the lens coating on my DSLRs usually leads to some weird hues and things look off, and so I have to try to do it this way. But this is a really impressive demo, guys. Like, it is really beautiful. And I've got to say, if you are in the market for this TV, I mean, you got to know those deal breakers. They are definitely there, but look at that. Uniform, beautiful. So those middle logos aren't going to be a problem. It's those other types of logos. But either way, I just wanted to show you guys what it is. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Please leave your questions, comments, concerns down below, and we'll get into it. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.